Alright, welcome back. So, throw, like, a top... Okay, Thomas was saying, let's actually think about something to talk about before we start the episode so we don't fucking do what we've been doing. Which is where I tell a story that lasts 2 episodes, or we just talk about nonsense. Like, we literally, like, discuss, like, ramen noodles for 20 minutes.
Hey.
So he was like... no, that was me that told that story. I wasn't talking shit on you.
I know, but I liked that story.
I mean, I'm glad.
Get Yoshi! Do not let him die!
I really didn't want to let my Yoshi fly there because he's so fucking helpful during this part. I don't know why that happened.
I'm a little upset that you let him die. And then you didn't
Then I just threw myself off.
Yeah.
So anyway,
No.
Who cares?
No.
Awesome.
Okay. Take another... Go.
Why did you wait?
Wait.
Anyway.
Wait for what?
Don't worry about it. So he was like, let's actually think of shit to talk about. And, so he's like, okay, tell a story. So, what I want you to do is throw out some sort of topic, idea, or anything, and I'll think of, do I have a story related to that? And I probably will.
Homeless person.
Homeless person. Why did you have to get that weirdly specific? Just to call me out. Like, what did you expect to hear? Like, oh,
like
yeah,
a story involving a homeless person.
What? What did you just say?
A story involving a homeless person?
Oh, I vastly misheard you.
What did you think I said?
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to know now.
No. Give me another topic.
I don't know. Apples.
Thomas. I mean an actual thing you might want to hear about.
I don't know. Just tell me a story. Tell me a bedtime story.
See what? Okay, so I said we'll save this shit for the camera. That because I was
no.
Props.
I died with him. That's okay.
Absolutely props for getting on him before you died. Like, no one can take that away from you. You did it.
I'm okay.
Ooh. So,
dinosaurs.
God damn it.
Okay,
so,
bug scare. I don't know. Like,
what did you say bug scare?
Because the little turtle without a shell looks like a beetle. Oh my god. See, look, he looks like a beetle.
I mean, it's an old game, so you kind of, half the time, you're putting your imagination in there. So if that's what you see...
Well, what do you see? Like a turtle
I see
bit
a turtle.
Over? Okay, but they walk upright there, so that means he's like an old man turtle and it's like literally like bent like this way?
Sure, like Tortimer. From Animal Crossing.
So, I don't know. Why do you want me to pick the story? It's
So,
not like...
because I can't, like, I have a lot of stories. So, and, okay,
but how...
no. Let me, so the reason I wanted this,
I know what you have to do, but
do you? Good, because I don't.
I gotta figure out, I gotta remember how
I gotta figure it out, I gotta start, it's time limit.
No, I fucked it up. I just fucked it up big time.
Did you?
Yeah, I have to. I screwed it.
Which kill yourself?
No.
Well, no, you can finish the level and not.
I can go in the pipe and it'll be reset, I think.
Oh, really? Not if you get hit by hammer.
Not by the Santa Claus, bro.
Is that what he's supposed to be?
To me, in my head, he's a Santa Claus.
I've never gotten a good look at him because he's such a danger. You're focusing on the hammers and not him at all. Like, you never get a real good look at him.
Anyway,
so I have a lot of stories. So if you're like, tell me a story, I'm like which one? I'm like, I can't think of something off the top of my head. Especially since what might be weird to somebody else or interesting to somebody else is like whatever to me because I've done it, I've lived it, and it's just like, okay. So if you were to be like, oh, tell me a story about that time you went to India, brah, which didn't happen. I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, I'll tell you about that. But I wouldn't think to tell somebody about that unless I was prompted to.
Well, I don't know anything. Like, you...
What would you be interested in hearing? Like, something. An idea, and I can work off that. Bugs, like, how is that going to be interesting?
To me? Fuck everyone else, I want to know.
Okay, not interesting at all, but you wanted a bug thing, so, I was helping shut up. I was helping my uncle move, and he lived out on a farm, like way out in the country. And he had, since it was, a house that they owned, and it was out in the country, like, there wasn't no regulation, like, you need to cut your fucking lawn, man. Like, the city wasn't like, you need to get on
I panicked.
So he just kind of let his yard, whatever. So if you go into behind the farm, it's like a jungle. And that's not kidding. It's like a legitimate, like a brush. It's fucked. So I went back there, because I hadn't been there in years. So I was like, oh, okay, let's explore, relive some childhood memories back here. So I go back there, and I'm like immediately like, okay, one, that shit needed to be taken care of a long time ago. Two, there's clearly marijuana plants back here, so that's a thing. Three, there are, like, exotic, like, should not even be in this country, large bugs back there. Like,
what?
Like, shit has, like...
How is this not interesting?
Shit has been untamed for so... God damn it. I just kicked it. Shit has been untamed for so long that, like, new life was allowed to grow there. Like, it was the fucking primordial jungle, and, like, new life fucking crawled out of it. So, like, you hear about, like, oh, man, in, like, Australia, or, like, the Amazon and shit, like, there's, like, massive bugs. Like, they're the size of a fucking, like, soccer. I'm gonna lose a lot, so don't even worry about it. Like, there's a fucking, like, a mosquito the size of a soccer ball, and you're like, holy shit, I never want to see that. And, like, you see those pictures of, like, and videos of, like, American soldiers in Iraq that were, they had never been there before, and they fucking found camel spiders, and that shit's terrifying. It's enormous. So you see shit like that, and, like, that, it was like that, but in fucking Indiana. So I was like, this is insanity. Like, I wish I had been able to take pictures of it. Because there was a butterfly back there. I'm assuming it was butterfly, not, like, Mothra. It was, I'm gonna say it was good,
Barney?
I'm gonna say a 2-foot wingspan.
What? No.
It was about as big, absolutely no frame of reference for the audience, it was about as big as your computer monitor. The wingspan was.
No.
I'm not fucking joking. Like,
When was this?
I think it was, like, last year, when Bob moved.
What the fuck?
So yeah, like, it was fucked up. Like, there was, I guess, like bugs, just like, shit's so overgrown, and I guess they kind of don't, I mean, maybe they have to worry about predators, because there's, like, out in the country, there's, like, a lot more, like, bug life and shit, so they're in more danger than if they were just fuck all whatever in their own place. So I guess they kind of, like, they had so much time that they, like, actually evolved to be bigger and fucking badder, to battle the other shit that was there. I'm assuming that's how it happened.
I don't know. Mistaken.
No.
On how big it was, because...
I could not be more serious right now. I'm not fucking joking.
I don't know.
I'm assuming that shit is it's just around, but you don't know because, like, you don't, like, go out and, like, you don't, like, go out to the country where, like, you'd be more likely to find anything like that, because if it was in the city, like, people would have fucking threw a fit about it, and they would have been all dead. Out in the country, it's like, shit just happens. Like, wildlife is just allowed to be because there's no one to disturb it. And so I guess, like, that shit is just there, but because it's out there and it's not disturbed and you can actually find it, that you're just like, well, I've fucking seen that now.
Can't unsee it.
Yep. It was horrifying. I'm glad, like, and there were, like, gigantic spiders, too, but I'm used to that, because, my grandparents live out on, not a farm, but, like, out in, like, a very country area, like, rural, and, so there'd be spiders, like, their body is, like, the size of, like, a Game Boy. And
oh my god.
That shit's not a joke. And their legs are like a foot across or whatever. And specifically, it was one that was like black and yellow.
Really? He just couldn't.
So yeah, I'd be like, so I would go out there and I'd see that and it'd be like, of course it's like right outside the fucking car door. Like you go to get outside the door and it's like,
staying here.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well we'll move at the car because fuck that shit. I can't avoid it. And it's like, there are spiders that like look badass. Like, they're gonna fuck you up, but they don't actually do anything, but you don't give a shit because they look like they will. And so I don't know if it would have like actually done shit to me, but I was like, fucking nope. I'm crawling over to the other side of the car. Sorry about that. I'm gonna crawl into the other seat, get out on the other side of the car. So because fuck that. So yeah, I didn't see, or no, I'm sorry, I did see shit like that out there as well. But like that's not shocking to me because I had seen that before. Like that shit that just exists. But that butterfly shit, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I figured, like, if you go out into, like, a legitimate jungle, like, you just see shit like that. It's like, whatever. And it was, I mean, it was cool. Because it was, I mean, it wasn't like a butterfly that was, like, spectacular and rainbow and fucking awesome and rad. It was just, like, a normal-ass, like, fucking orange-ass butterfly. So it was like, ew, number one. And two, well, ain't this some shit?
Can you not move?
No, I can't.
Well, no, you can't.
Oh, no, I can't. I have to grab it. So, it's because it's slippery and the way the button works, it won't let me not grab it. Like, there's simply no way.
Just don't run.
I realize that.
Like, you don't have to hold that button.
I mean, it's Mario. You don't let go of that button, ever.
Like, I was like, why do you just stop pressing the button?
Like, that's a mechanic that you don't learn in Mario. Let go of the button.
True.
So yeah, it wasn't like some beautiful shit. It was just like, I don't like that. That's...
Did you just go through that?
Yep. Good. I was doing all right, and then I get bullshitted out of the level.
Okay, yeah.
So there's your bug story.
Okay, well, I got a bug story.
All right.
It's not really a story, it's more of a fact about me.
Okay.
And I don't know if you do, but I am arachnophobic.
No, I don't really care about spiders.
Like, I can't help it. Like, it just is a thing.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty common. Because I mean, they're scary, so of course. And you don't ever want shit crawling on you, no matter what it is. So it's like
fucking.
So it's like a combination of nightmares. It's like don't have that. Like
yeah.
I've never because, and I'll tell you the reason why I'm not scared of spiders is because I'm fucking petrified of bees. Like
really?
If a bee is near me, I'm about to like have a nervous breakdown.
I don't have any problems with bees.
I am absolutely like shit my pants terrified.
What about wasps?
Even worse. Like a bee, I'll know. Like people say like, oh bother. The people say the same shit about everything. Like, well, don't bother. It won't bother you. That's fucking bullshit. I don't care that a bee dies when it stings you. The bee doesn't give a fuck. He'll sting you anyway. I have never had an encounter with a bee where it did not end in me getting stung by it. That's not a fucking lie either. That's why I hate bees. And if you like put a wasp into the situation, something that looks more hard ass, and like you see videos of a wasp fighting a goddamn scorpion, and the wasp wins, and you're like, that's bullshit. So you see shit like that, you're like, well, I have a reason to be scared of it for sure. Like when you see the videos of a spider eating a bird, and you're like, well, don't want to run into that motherfucker.
Yeah,
he'll kill me.
I just hate spiders. I can't help it, and it's pretty like. Daddy long legs, or whatever the fuck people call them, long leg spiders.
Right.
I know they're not shit. They're just long legged spiders. Like that's.
Oh no, they're shit.
What?
Are you aware of what that is?
What?
It's extremely poisonous, but it is physically not able to bite you to give you the poison.
Okay, so it's not shit.
It
like therefore, it can't hurt me. So therefore. I jumped. I
correct.
Swear to God, I jumped.
It won't. I don't know what the logic is about that. Like, I don't know if, like, it doesn't have teeth or what the deal is, but apparently that's the case. Yeah, just take one. Sure. Go a fucking head. How do I switch the shit back? Ooh, okay, I didn't turn it on. I thought I turned on a turbo for a second, and that was a nightmare last time. So I'm gonna go grab power-ups.
Anyway.
What were we talking about?
Long-legged spiders and how they can't fuck you up.
Right. They're fucked up, but they can't fuck you up. It's like if you had a fucking sword for an arm, but it was so heavy you couldn't lift it. So someone fell on it. It's like, ah, fuck you, gotcha. But otherwise, it's not gonna do anything.
Yeah. So
it's disability more than anything.
So basically, I don't care about long-legged ones.
But I'll tell you something else I have.
What?
That
well, I wasn't finished, but that's okay.
What? Okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead
and wrap it up because it's time for next time.
Okay, well we'll wait until next time.
No, finish your fucking story.
It's a long story.
Oh, is it? Okay. So
Well,
I'm gonna farm up some lives real quick since Thomas got a goddamn game over. So see you next time. Actual into an episode.
Spider!